What is up, guys? I know that I wasn't going to get any more cards for a while, but the opportunity presented itself to get some of these EVGA 3080 FTW3. So I have two of those. And here we've got, this is just a 3060 XC. I think that's their entry-level model of the 3060. So there you go. Two 3060s, two 3080s. I had to get them, couldn't turn it up, couldn't turn it down. So those are going to go on this rig right here. I'm going to take off these old 1060s and a 1070. I'll put those back onto Ethereum, I think. They're a little more efficient on Ethereum. And then this will just be kind of like a temporary house for those cards. And then I was thinking of swapping some more rigs around. Let me show you what I got. Over here is that old Asus motherboard that only runs 5 cards. I was thinking of running those old 10 series on here and then moving all of these cards off onto a different rig. So those are going to go onto this motherboard right here. I got an MSI motherboard, Z97 Gaming, and I've got 7 cards running stable on this one. These are all 6700 XTs. I'm thinking of swapping those onto a different Spiderminer, which I'll show you in a second. And I'm going to be picking up another one of these tonight, used. It's under MSRP because that's a used card, but it's still not as efficient as buying like a new 30 series card. 30 series NVIDIAs are quite a bit cheaper, but this will get me a full rig of 6700s, which will be nice. Let me show you where I'm going to put those. Right here. Those 6700 XTs are all going to go in this case right here. I got this from Spiderminer. Thank you very much, guys. I'm loving these cases so far. You can see I got 4 slots on that side, 4 slots on that side. So this will be running, if all goes well, 8 6700 XT cards, and then all those other rigs are all going to get swapped around, kind of end up more efficient, and then that little 5 card build will be kind of a home for my old 10 series cards until I figure out what to do with those. So yeah, I thought that I wasn't going to be expanding for a while, and then I went and bought myself 4 more graphics cards, 5 after tonight potentially. So if I do that, I'll show you this swap and build in this thing, and it should be good to go. We will see you guys later. Let me know what you think of all this crazy building. I know lots of people get mad because they say, oh, you're taking the cards from the gamers. But I don't know, it's putting food on my table, it's feeding my kids, and it's not like I'm just putting stuff together, not doing anything. There's a lot of work involved with setting all this stuff up, monitoring it, running it. You know, it's not just money coming from nowhere. There's a lot of work involved in it. It's a lot of fun. So let me know if I should keep buying cards, what kind of cards you think I should get, and what you think of the builds. Talk to you later, guys. I almost forgot. I also got a few more toys today. These really long power splitters here. These work pretty good. These ones are a little bit long. You can get some shorter ones, but my guy didn't have any of those in stock. Just some of these left, but they're still awesome. They're long, get you lots of reach around the cards. That way you don't need to, you don't have cards jamming right up against the, sorry, you don't have cables jamming right up against the cards. And a bunch more risers. Some of these risers. I like the funky color. Put them on your rigs. You mix those in with some other risers and they're easy to identify the cards. So there you go. More risers and splitters. More gear is always a good time. And voila, the rig has changed. I've got it set up on two 850 watt power supplies. One's right there, one's right there. It's this model. This is the 850 G5, and I've just got this little add to PSU thing, you plug a Molex from your primary motherboard into it, and plug the motherboard 24 pin into your secondary power supply, and that lets the primary one control the secondary one so they fire up at the same time. So there you go. I got 3 cards. I've got the 3080, 3080, and a 3060 running on this one power supply here. And then this power supply over here is running a 1070, no, what is this? 3060 Ti, 3060, and another 3060, plus the motherboard. So you always got to remember your primary power supply runs that motherboard, which takes maybe 100 watts when it's all said and done. So you just got to make sure you don't overload that first that first power supply. And then that's what I got here. Also, don't forget the 80% rule. Don't run more than 80% on these power supplies. So it says 850, don't go there. Maybe like 700, I don't know what it is exactly. This one, I got this card is running at 260 watts. This one's at 270 watts. This guy's at 130. So that puts me within about 20 or 30 watts of the 80% capacity of that, so we're good to go. There we are, happily hashing away. And now I need to find a home for my 10 series cards that I had to take off.